Hello, family. Welcome to another deep dive on breaking it down with David. Today, we're cracking open one of the deepest mysteries in existence consciousness. Let's start with this simple but profound truth. Consciousness is not something you have, it's what you are. Before you are male or female, Nigerian or American, spiritual or not, you are aware. Consciousness is the one thing you can't deny. Even if you doubt everything else, the very fact that you are doubting confirms you are conscious. It's the inner knowing behind your thoughts, emotions, and even your doubts. In ancient traditions, consciousness was not a thing, it was the field in which all things happen, the observer behind the action, the witness behind the drama. Let's break this down. We often confuse consciousness, mind, and soul. Your mind is the processor. It analyzes, calculates, remembers, imagines. Your soul is your individualized spiritual identity, the spark of the divine with its own journey. Your consciousness is the light that allows all of this to be experienced. To make it simpler, if your life were a movie, the mind is the screenwriter, the soul is the main character, but consciousness is the projector. You can't see the projector, but without it, there is no movie at all. Now let's bring this home to our African roots. In Yoruba cosmology, there's a concept called Ori, your divine inner head. It represents your spiritual consciousness, your higher self, and your destiny guide. They say, Orila Babo, we first honor our divine consciousness before offering any ritual. Among the Akan of Ghana, there's the idea of the Kra, the immortal soul which is connected to the consciousness of God. So, from our roots, consciousness was never seen as a byproduct of the brain. It was the breath of God in man. Now, zooming out to the east in India, they say, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the Atman, the witnessing awareness. In Buddhist philosophy, mindfulness is not just about focus, it's about becoming aware of your awareness. Be the watcher, Buddha said, not the thinker, not the feeler, the watcher of all. In Taoism, the Tao is the ungraspable field of the void that is full. It says the Tao that can't be named is not the eternal Tao, because pure consciousness cannot be pinned down, it can only be lived. Now, what does science say? For years, scientists believed consciousness was a product of the brain. But now, quantum physics is saying something different. You have experiments like the double slit experiment showing that a particle behaves differently when observed. Observation, your awareness, changes physical matter. What does that mean? Your consciousness is not in the world is inside your consciousness. The hard problem of consciousness, why we experience anything at all, is unresolved by science. Why? Because they are trying to study the light with the flashlight. Even physicist Max Planck said, I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness. Let's break this down into levels of consciousness. 1. Deep sleep, unaware of body or thoughts. 2. Dreaming, mental activity disconnected from reality. 3. Waking mind, logical, reactive, habitual. 4. Higher awareness, stillness, presence, insight. 5. Unity consciousness, seeing self in all things. Every spiritual path, fasting, meditation, solitude, nature, prayer, aims to shift us from the lower states into unity. When you realize you are not your thoughts, you begin to wake up. Let's get practical. How do we expand consciousness? There are 5 timeless tools. 1 is silence. Not just outer silence, but inner stillness. 2 is observation. Watch your thoughts like clouds, don't follow. 3 is mantra. Repetition anchors the mind. You can try. 4 is breath. Conscious breathing dissolves the ego's grip. 5 is service. Losing yourself in service expands your identity beyond just me. You don't force consciousness to expand. You remove the blockages that shrink it. Even fasting isn't about impressing God. It's about clearing the noise so awareness can shine. Let's bring this to the streets of Lagos, Accra, or Johannesburg. You don't have to be in a cave to live consciously. When you're stuck in traffic, you can observe your impatience without acting on it. When someone insults you, you can notice the reaction without becoming it. When you pray, are you repeating words or feeling presence? Conscious living means being present in your body while being aware of the spirit flowing through it. One of the greatest signs of expanded consciousness is response instead of reaction. Your thoughts don't manifest just because you think them. They manifest because of the level of consciousness you're thinking from. If you're manifesting from fear, you attract confusion. If you're manifesting from unity, even small actions ripple far. That's why some people affirm and affirm, but don't see change. The consciousness behind the words is lacking. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. The heart here isn't emotion, it's the deepest level of self-awareness. So, I'll close with this. You are not the body, you are not the mind. You are the conscious witness of both. The moment you realize this, you stop trying to be someone. You stop chasing, competing, proving. You simply are. And from that being, you create. Everything in your life flows from your state of consciousness. Not your hustle, not your affirmations, not even your religion, but your awareness of self, of spirit, and of oneness. Thank you for joining me, guys. This has been Breaking It Down with David. And today, we didn't just talk about consciousness, we became aware of awareness itself. Till next time, stay aware, stay present, stay in.